Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally, and I mean literally, does not work. So let's get open for business here. And let's wake up those football guys. Wake up this morning, guys. Guys, you got a lot of work to do. I mean, a lot of work to do. We need you guys to smile down on the Dallas Cowboys because, hey, you know, we need to get back where you guys used to be. The Dallas Cowboys, we do have some news first thing this morning. Um, as of 15 minutes ago, was being reported that the Dallas Cowboys have hired Joe Whitt Jr., one of the other people that they ended up interviewing on Sunday, as defensive game passing coordinator. Let me say that again. Passing game coordinator, secondary coach. Sources say it's a 2-year deal. Falcons approved the move. Witt had time left on his contract and spent 11 seasons on Mike McCarthy's Packer staff. So this is another one of those moves with somebody who is familiar with Mike McCarthy, although Dan Quinn is not really directly. I guess you could say with Witt being the passing game coordinator and having the time he did with Mike McCarthy, that this is part of the relationship that he has, and they kind of know each other through each other. Is that a correct statement? So they have a lot of work to do to get this staff together, and you're probably going to be seeing some more of the current staff that's going to be let go, and we still don't know who's going to be the defensive line coach. I know that Leon Lett is still there, but I think that there may be some thought for moving on from him. I could be wrong in that, so don't quote me. But as Dan Quinn gets his feet on the ground and starts, assessing each of these coaches as well as players, he's going to be making some decisions that are going to be based on what he wants to have in front of him. Like I talked about yesterday. Yesterday we had our pilot episode of CPCP, Cowboys Point Counterpoint, and we were talking about one of the reasons I'm okay with the hire is what I was always taught was if you're going to mess up at full speed. There's nothing worse than taking your time and making a big mistake. Dan Quinn might be a big mistake, but at least getting him in here early as soon as possible to start evaluating the staff, to start evaluating the players, and start figuring out the type of players that he wants to have for his system is going to be key. Right now, it's what, the 13th of January? The Senior Bowl is in 2 weeks. That's where you're going to get an opportunity, one of the few opportunities to really look at these guys. We may end up having a reduced combine or maybe no combine at all because Indianapolis is going to be hosting the NCAA. It may end up being regional combine. It may be moved in time. So you want to start looking at guys that will fit your system, as well as the other component to this is we're only 2 months away from free agency. 2 months away. You've got to decide, is Aldon Smith a guy you want to keep on your roster? He's a 4-3 guy. I'm sorry, a 3-4 guy. Will he work with your system? Will you be able to pay him enough, afford to pay him enough? Will you keep him? Will you start looking at other guys from other teams? There's rumors about guys like KJ Wright as far as linebackers that are out there. There's a lot of safeties and things. There's a lot of evaluation and stuff. We all think of practice and training camp is where everything's done. It's not the case these days. Football now is a 365-day-a-year job. And this is where the real keys for this season will start right now, getting the right people on board to teach these guys, to pick the right guys, and to be able to put them in the right positions to win. For example, I'm just sitting here. I've got my other screen up here that I like to put a picture up here and things. And this is, looking at this picture, I didn't intend on it being it, but just sitting here because there's a matching screen and it's right in front of me. And I'm just looking at this, the position that Jalen Smith is on most of his tackles. You're seeing the running back is past him. you're seeing his shoulder is on the wrong side of the body. His head should go across. So see, at least when I played football, which is a long time ago, the way you attack somebody is you attack them, you drive through them, you get your head across the body, you use this, you create a soft spot to grab a hold of them. Because if you do that and drive through them, they're not going to break a tackle. They're not going to carry you downfield. The problem here is we got the wrong shoulder. You're basically only using your arm to try and bring this guy down. Your body and your center of gravity is away from him, which is why you see him literally hanging on for dear life. And so many times I've seen that. And the thing about it is just that little technique of understanding I've got to deliver a blow and get my head across the body will cut down in yards after contact. And if you take off 2-3 yards here or run, instead of giving up 200 yards, you might be giving up 150. Or instead of giving up 100 yards, you might be giving up 75. It's little things like this that seem to be missing. And this is where we need coaches that understand you're supposed to come here with most of these skills, but it's my job to hone those skills and get them forward. Now, for Dan Quinn, you look at this situation and say, you got nowhere to go but up. For Mike Nolan, our defense wasn't terrible last year. Wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. So when you come in, you could go down like they did. And sometimes to fix a mess, you have to make a mess. When they drop to where they are now it's like, oh, you suck. But where we are right now, 473 points given up a season, 29.6 points a game. You got nowhere to go but up. The good thing is with the offense that we have, we don't have to be the 85 Bears or the 2013 Seattle Seahawks. It'd be great if we were. But if we can just get a capable defense that let's say gives up 22 or 23 points a game instead of 29.6, we'll be in a great shape on here. Now, I don't expect this to be the only hiring for the staff. I expect to see some more guys let go. But I'm happy that the Cowboys, here as we sit on divisional weekend, that they're already putting in plans the staff that they want. I'm glad they didn't wait till, another week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We need to hit the ground running. So that's what I got going on right here, right now. I've got to actually get out of here. I'm going to be out in the country today, so I probably won't be able to upload like I normally do. News will break and somebody will get fired or somebody will get hired, but unfortunately it takes a couple of hours for it to get uploaded where I'm working at. So bear with me. I'll do the best that I can to keep you up informed with the Cowboys. But once I do get back this afternoon, you can guarantee maybe we'll have a live stream to catch. But definitely check out my Cowboys Point Counterpoint segment with DMV Dallas Cowboys. I think it's something we're going to do on a regular basis. It's great to kind of have a debate so you can hear both sides of the situation that we're in on whether it might be good or bad. And then you can make your own mind up on if you like it or don't. All right, guys, have a great day, and I will see you